then we will get going in 3 minutes. So go get yourself a beer or a blanket, or there's still time to come down to the county stadium here and check it out. All right, so Sims's vocal, 1, 2, 3. Maggie's vocal.
Maggie's vocal checking 1, 2, 3. Bop, bop, bop. Check 2, 3, 1, 2. Bop. Check 2. Bop, bop. Chi, 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 cha, 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 cha. Checkity, chi, 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 checkity, da, 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 chi, cha, cha.
Expect that other camera.
It's shipped, so.
Okay, I'll talk to you in an hour. I got my phone handy, so text me if anything goes on. Thanks, Chris. All right, it's official. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday evening. Woohoo! It's officially the weekend. Thank you to you all, and welcome to October 16, 2020. Here we are under the oak. A couple things to say first, and then we kind of lose ourselves in the music, so we never talk too much. Well, maybe I do talk too much. I don't know, but we'll just get to playing music. There's that. So we do this because we have to do it, and we do it because we believe in music, and we believe in the lift of music, and everybody needs a little lift. And the lift that we get is both from the music, and we also need a few dollars to keep this thing going. So this is the overt plea for funds, and there's the link right there. Those of you that have sent and supported, we just thank you gratefully, our heartfelt thanks. And if you can't and choose to not to, that's fine too. Just please enjoy the music. But if you would be so inclined, those are the links right there. So that's the end of the public service. And if you look at comments on the Facebook page, the links are all over the place. Or just look for us or send an email. We're easy to find if you get out online. So turn that guy off. We're taking a little journey today. Anything else to say before we get going? Anything else of importance? I'm
Superstar 2020.
We got that going. Yeah.
It's always a good time.
2021 and getting on the road. Yep, CDs. Oh, I didn't do it yet, but by tomorrow morning, I will mark down Beyond the Pale. So I shouldn't tell you that because you might go buy one right now. But when we're done here, we're going to run a sale through the end of October, and then tomorrow there's an email blast coming out that says, for God's sake, get your copy of Beyond the Pale, because it's a great CD. It's the best thing we've done so far. We're really happy with the outcome, and your copy is waiting for you at harmoniouswale.com.
We'll be happy to sign it for you.
And we will absolutely sign it for you. There's also other cool stuff. Oh, I know what I wanted to say.
What?
That every week we're going to run a little drawing, a drawing. That anyone who has shared any of the posts, your name, I get that. I get notice of that. If you do share, make sure your settings, your settings are public. Because a lot of people have shared and I don't see it. That says somebody shared and I don't get to see it. If you want to leave your settings private, send me an email. Go to harmoniouswale.com and send an email and say, I just shared. And your name will automatically go into the basket, and we pull out a name or two. We're going to do 2 tonight.
Okay, we have 2.
And invite you to take a cruise through the Harmonious Wail merch page and pick out some good stuff. So there's that.
Can we play some music now?
Can we now? For God's sake.
I can't remember all these things.
All these things.
Yeah.
Okay. There's more later. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jeffo.
Whoa.
Superstar 2020, Maggie DP. I'm Sims.
Hi, everybody.
There's
Hi,
our
guys.
Wisconsin friends in the backyard. And let's start a little worldly journey.
We're going to start in Russia.
2, 3.
Stillness in the grove, not a rustling sound. Softly shines the moon, clear and bright. Dear, if you could know how I treasure so this most beautiful Moscow night. Lazily the brook, like a silver stream, ripples gently in the moonlight, and the song of far fades in a dream, in the spell of this summer night. Je chorerie, grootjes met Milo trouwbaar. Ja, liefst lui kom met Toriki, und Moskov nie večera. Reč kad vičica I nie vičica, grootjes lumne vas cerebra. I nie sličica, veti tibne vekera. If you could know how I treasure so this most beautiful Moscow night. That brings back memories. We've been playing that song for a long time, but it's been a while.
It has been a while. I keep getting notices that is like the number one tune on. It's the number one tune on Spotify.
For Harmonious.
For Harmonious Wail. Slice dice.
Right.
But I just got noticed today that we received like 133 plays on Apple iTunes for that tune and 33 Shazams.
Wow.
Yeah, you're supposed to know this shit. I don't know. Whatever
Shazam.
It is. Is it a good thing?
Okay, who used to say that? That's from didn't Goober used to say that? Shazam, right?
I think it listens to songs and then it says, "Oh, that must be Harmonious Wail." So
that's nice.
Is it or is it not? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, in all honesty, the three of us have been talking more and more about, when might we get back on the road, and at this stage, that's just not happening. So that's why we decided tonight to do a collection of songs from many, many different spots around the world. Maybe strike a chord with you or with ourselves. And the thought of singing a song, let's see, what would be from England? The Beatles. We are going to sing a Beatles tune for you. It's really a mild night, actually. Here, making each day of the year, changing my life with a wave of his hand. Nobody can deny that there's something there, running my hands through his hair. Both of us thinking how good it can be. Someone is speaking, but he doesn't know she's there. I want him everywhere, and if he's beside me, I know I need never care. But to love him is to see him everywhere, knowing that love is to share. Each one believing that love never dies, watching his eyes and hoping I am always there, to be there and everywhere, here, there, and everywhere. Thank you. We have some friends joining us tonight. There are 4 people in our audience tonight. In our backyard, they have tiki torches and little tables with little candles and red wine and mittens and hats and blankets. And
they're all huddled up together. No, they're not.
No, they're not huddled together.
Not.
But 2 of them are huddled together, and 2 of them were on our Irish bus tour with us. So it feels like we go way back. And the other 2 are going to be on our Irish bus with them after tonight. We're going to talk them into it. So what do you guys, where are we going now? France. You asking me? Coucou, les voix de florissants. Coucou, les vendredissants. Coucou, voici le printemps. Coucou, où entre les brillants. Coucou, les yeux de fille. Coucou, avant ce printemps. Que ferez-vous, encore ensemble? Viez-vous, le monde est transformé. Coucou, où un monde bien vite. Coucou, mon cœur, mon vite. Coucou, il faut nous aimer. Bonjour mon amour. Coucou. 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 On dit le bonjour. Que ferez-vous encore ensemble? Viez-vous, le monde transformé. Coucou, où un monde bien vite. Coucou, mon cœur, mon vida. Coucou, un bon nous aimer. Haha, merci.
is there a flight from France to Bogota?
Yeah. Maybe. Mas que nada, samba me na frente quero passar, mas o samba está no ar, o porque não é samba. Este samba que é misto de maracatu, este maracatu velho, samba de pachutu. Mas que nada, samba me na frente eu vou largar, você não vai querer, algo chegou no final. Oba. Obrigada. Thank you. Have some water.
Talk about baseball.
Okay. Sims is taking an intermission for himself. And that leaves Jeffo and I to talk about ourselves.
Yeah.
What's new with you?
I got a house.
Oh, you got a house?
I got a house.
Yeah? Got like plumbing and electricity and roof over your head? Room for all your bases?
Yeah, all the bases are going to come together finally. Yeah.
Wow. Jeff is going to go, he's going to go around town and collect all his bases.
Time to collect up.
He's got some of his parents, his sisters, his friends, you know, they're saying, oh yeah, I can store your base over here. Those days are over, man. You got to get your own base room. Do you have a piano? Oh my God, it's filling it up. It's going to be music. The music house. Jeffo's got a new house. Stradivarius? Stradivarius. Stradivarius.
It's the Acme brand.
No wonder you're so rich.
Well, then our little journey around the world, after stopping by Jeff's house for peanut butter and jellies, we went from France, and then we were just down in Argentina there for a moment, and
Brazil.
we're gonna catch the
It's Brazil 66.
catch the direct flight to. Let's go to Boston. Go to
Okay.
Fenway.
Nice.
Well, what's your favorite baseball stadium? I think Fenway. Maggie
Pretty
and I lived
precious.
really near Fenway, and it was just great to go whenever we could. All right, so for the Red Sox.
Fair enough.
3.
I'm going to fly first class. Nice. Oh yeah. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. And I don't care if I never get back. And it's root, root, root for Sox. That's what we said. If they don't win, it's the same. Who knows? And it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game. At the old ball game. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice little venture back to the U.S. Fair enough. But in our heart of hearts, we're really sorry we missed our trip over to Scotland this summer and Ireland. That would have been late July, early August plans in there. But we were safe here at home and enjoying playing for you guys under the oak. So that brought us home. But this is a song that we learned over in Ireland by a really profound singer-songwriter there. His name is John Spillane, and you can look up his writing. It'll make you laugh and make you cry. And we recorded this one on our new recording called Beyond the Pale. It came out August 25th, 2020, and had a great performer as a guest on this song, Ed Willett. And he's a master cellist, and he sweetened the tune up for us just preciously. Here we go. Let me tell you about the cherry trees. Every April in our town, they put on the most outrageous clothes and they sing and they dance all around. Hardly anybody sings or dances, hardly anybody dances or sings in this town that I call my own. I have to hand it to the cherry trees. They seem to be saying to me anyway. We traveled all around the sun. It's taken us one whole year. Well done, everyone. Well done. On behalf of me and the cherry trees. Well done. Well done, everyone. Cherry blossoms in the air. Cherry blossom on the streets, cherry blossom in your hair, and a blossom at your feet. You know we traveled all around the sun. You know it's taken us one whole year. Well done, everyone. Well done. On behalf of me and the cherry trees. Well done. Well done, everyone. Well, you know me, sometimes I think I'm getting old. I'm not as young as I used to be. So it means even more to me to see the dance of the cherry trees. It seemed to be saying to me anyway. You know we traveled all around the sun. You know it's taken us one whole year. Well done, everyone. Well done. On behalf of me and the cherry trees. Well done, everyone. Well done. Well done, everyone. Slancha. We drew a little moth to the light, guys. Did you see that? Those of you who've been joining us on Friday nights are probably fully aware the mosquito season has ended. I slapped the last one last Friday night. Remember that?
I remember that.
Jeez.
We're all kind and gentle here in Wisconsin, except when it comes to mosquitoes.
What a drawing.
Oh yeah, good one. Good
Let's do
idea.
a drawing.
Oh man. Oh, this is so exciting. This is just tremendously exciting. Okay. Got to get in here and shake them up, man, because they're.
I think your eyes can handle it.
Think so? All right, I'm gonna pick.
Yeah, I picked this.
Okay. All right. I can reach. All right, two. I got one. Do I have two? I have two. I have three. One back. One back.
They stick together?
Okay. Mr. Ken Humphreys. Mr. Ken Humphreys, front and center. Come on down. We'll find you. You won something. And this is a cool name. Thule Weidenhofer. Or do you say Wiedenhofer? Wiednhofer. Weidenhofer. Thule. Thule, what a great name.
Mm-hmm.
Ken and Thule. So I will find you and send you an email, but please feel free to go to the Harmonious Wail merch page. I'm going to put these somewhere where I won't forget. Go to the Harmonious Wail merch page and look around for a CD or a t-shirt and tell us which one to send you. And thank you very much. And everybody keep sharing. Share stuff. Share and win.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Is this in tune? Because we really want this to be in tune. Really want this.
Hey, if you don't live here where we live in Madison, Wisconsin, then you don't know that right before we started our concert tonight, we had a hailstorm. And it was really brief, but everything had been set out, and sure enough, there were these white ice chunks sitting all over everything. We couldn't believe it. So it was pretty funny. We said, hail will not stop us.
Announce the office pool.
There's an office pool. Sims started an office pool. Our man Sims here, he comes up with crazy ideas. And it's a Facebook game for the most part, as far as I know. I haven't started playing yet. But it's an office pool as to how long Harmonious Wail will survive outdoors, under the oak, into the fall. Well, we're already into the fall. Before we move onto the screen porch with space heaters. So check out the office pool. You'll catch wind of it. I've never done a pool,
Oh, really?
so I don't even know how they work. But I should enter and
That's not fair.
enter and win. I seem to win contests.
30 degrees. No, we must go under the oak. I have next week, not this week. We bought a heater today from the local Fleet Farm or Farm and Fleet, and you gotta love Wisconsin. We were checking out, and she goes, "Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one."
I have one for ice fishing.
I have one for ice. And you folks who aren't here, ice fishing is when you punch a hole. You go out on a lake, and you go punch a hole, and then you fish through the hole, and you pull fish up through the hole, and it's fun. And people do it for enjoyment here in Wisconsin. So.
And to feed their families. But you can stay warm because they have these really cool huts, and you go inside and they have these heaters. And one time during the February Midwest Gypsy Swing Festival, Sims and I were hanging out with our friend Gonzalo Bergara from Argentina, and he had never walked on a frozen lake. So we bundled him up and took him out into the lake. It was very windy. The snow was blowing and drifting, and there were some ice fisher people out there, and it was so toasty inside of their ice hut. And it was because they had that particular little space heater. So we bought one.
So I'm not saying there's a lot of drinking going on in those huts, but it sure is a happy sport.
Yeah. And they're generous.
They sure are.
They share.
All right, now that I got my gloves on, I'm taking them off again. All right,
Okay.
here's a little France. So I play the thing first, right? And then, or do you just start?
We'll just start. It's just a little intro and then
Okay.
start. This is a song coming out on our new record this winter. Out of tune. Cold Air.
Is that a D? Anybody know? Is that a D? That'll do. I'm with you there. We just let it. Yeah, just record this. Yeah, we'll skip that first. Okay.
Des éléphants sur la mer, on riquissait sur la bouche. Voilà les portes sans retouche de la mer. j'ai pitié. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit d'amour de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur, il n'est pour le bonheur, il n'est pour ni la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il m'a dit la journée pour la vie. Dès que je l'aperçois, alors ce sont moi, mon cœur qui bat. Des nuits de guerre sur les places, où le bonheur qui prend ses places, je n'y chagrin dès qu'on les froisse. En mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit d'amour de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur, il n'est pour le bonheur, dont est connu la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il m'a dit la journée pour la vie. Dès que je l'aperçois, alors c'est sans moi, mon cœur qui va. Merci, bon coup. Yes, I ordered up the wind fan. The wind fan, the chimes.
Is that what that says in French? And now the wind shall blow.
I wish I could actually tell you the translation of those lyrics word for word for word. I can't, but they're so charming and warm and flirtatious and loving. But you could Google it and get it correctly. But it's like your words that you say make me laugh, and the smile that comes on your face. That's a portrait you would never want to touch up. And it's you and me, and I'm with you, and you're with me, and then my heart really beats. You know, it's just like it just builds and builds and builds. So, la vie en rose, you make me blush.
Hey, we started the show with a huge thank you to everybody. And in case you missed it, just like to recap our thanks to you all for tuning in and watching this. And I hear from people a lot who said they haven't missed a Friday. That's pretty cool. And that this kind of marks time. And I think we all are looking for simple things. And this is a simple thing, but we just love it. And it's something we love doing. And it's something if we can help anybody smile a little bit, that's cool. We'll take
Thanks,
it.
Guys.
And thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you.
And it's our pleasure to be here. And just thank you a ton for tuning in and helping support music in general and musicians everywhere and Harmonious Wail in specific.
Taking a flight down to Brazil. Sounds good, huh? Why not?
Your love is rain, my heart's a flower. I need your drink or I will die. My very life is in your power. Whether I wither and fade or rise up to the sky, água de beber, água de beber, camarão, água de beber, água de beber, camarão. Guibarurei, babarunai, babarurei, guibarunai, babarurei, guidai. The rain can fall upon the desert. The rain can fall upon the sea. The rain can fall upon the flower. If the rain must fall, let it fall on me. Água de beber, água de beber, camarão. Água de beber, água de beber, camarão. Guibarurei, babarurei, babarurei, guibarurei, babarurei,
Thank you. I think it's working. I think hearing this music from all these different countries and cultures and languages is kind of soothing me with my travel bug.
Yeah.
It's working.
Travel Jones.
We're going to play a couple more songs and wrap up for tonight. Thank you for sharing publicly out on Facebook there. That helps us spread the word. And thank you for that in advance and for all of you who've already shared. And stay in touch with us. Our new CD, Beyond the Pale, is lovely and luxurious. Great guest artists on it with us, joining us. And that came out in August. And you want to pick up a copy, we'd be happy to sign it for you. And we're going to have a reduced sale price to get that kick-started starting tomorrow through the end of October. So that's
Here's an
pretty
idea.
fun.
You know, for those of you who listen on Pandora or Spotify or Apple iTunes, you could buy the CD. So when you tell friends, look at what I'm listening to on Spotify, and then you can show them, you can hold the CD in your hand and say, this is it. This is the CD that I'm listening to for free on Spotify.
And they'll say,
You get
"What
it?
are you like the Flintstones?"
Right. You have a CD player? No, I don't have a CD player. We once sold a CD to a guy who asked us to sign it, and we're going to open it. He said, no, don't take the shrink wrap off. Just sign it right over the shrink wrap. So you're not going to play it? No, just sign it right over the shrink wrap.
That's funny. That's funny. This is a French song. It's been sung for many, many years in the gypsy jazz world. The translation is that I will wait for you. The seasons come and go. The doors and windows are open. The birds fly in and out. I will wait until you return.
Can you wait some more until my hand warms up?
Sure.
I will wait until you return.
I'll wait.
I'm talking to the blood in my fingers.
The poignant piece of this piece is that it was written during World War II. So that's the color of the whole song. I will wait until you return.
Okay.
You could wait for the siren if you want.
We can wait for that.
Yeah.
There goes
We have a siren going by.
Je tendrai toujours à la nuit, je tendrai toujours ton retour. Je tendrai quelque chose si compris, bon Jean-Michel Wabi dans son nid. Les temps passent en temps, tristement, en mon caisse de l'or. Les beaux temps, je tendrai tant toi. Jean-Michel Wabi dans son nid. Les temps passent en le temps, tristement, en mon caisse de l'or. Les beaux temps, je tomberai, tombe-toi, tombe-toi, tombe-toi. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone for hanging out with us tonight under the oak. We're going to keep it going because we love to play music. We have a new tune coming out next week that's freshly written, and it's coming together nicely. And so stay tuned for that next week. And we're going to leave you with a little trip over to Scotland now. You land in Edinburgh, and you make your way south, and you grab a ferry, and you go over to the island of Islay. And on the island of Islay, they make the smokiest, peatiest scotches you've ever tasted. And there's a beautiful bay there called Lagavulin Bay. And we were leaving the Lagavulin Bay years ago, and Sims was so sad he cried. And he got out his notebook, and he took a sip of whiskey. No, just kidding. And he wrote this song. And so we'll leave you with this one. We'll see you next time. And thanks again for hanging out.
the angels share on Lagavulin Bay is in the air, though I'm days away. Through the fog, through the morning mist, I taste the sea, I smell the peat, my heart's at rest. And if I never see those shores again, I know that I can be with my love when I share a wee dram with my dearest friends. And here I'll stay on Lagavulin Bay. And in my dreams is Lagavulin Bay, over the seas and in my reckless ways. And when I'm free, I hope your heart will stay with me, with you on Lagavulin Bay. With me, with you on Lagavulin Bay.
Sláinte.
Cheers, everyone.
All the best. Take care. Thanks. Woo. See you next time.